Hello, hope you all had a lovely Saturday evening and a Saturday, and a healthy one and a sober one. Well, I have just come back after 28 kilometers. Walk and to find in such a shame. I felt shame to be a human. Why? All the football 2020 is up and running across the European continent, and yesterday was the England against Scotland match. This is a soccer for you folks, football for others. And to find it with the stadium being restricted because of the COVID, and in the midst of all of that, the fans from the Highlands with all the little skirts, they came down to London. Well, they couldn't get into, and there wasn't enough places supporting for them to watch the match. So they congregated in Soho, Cambridge Circus, Covent Garden, and Leicester Square, Piccadilly Circus. The roaring sound of singing and celebrations in the rain. Wonderful. And what was after 90 minutes? Is it 90 minutes? It's nil point. England drew with Scotland, which means England is just about notched ahead of Scotland, sinking to the bottom. Is that all the drinking there have been? The fans who came down to London to support the Scottish team, they probably got too drunk to keep the eye on the ball. Is it supporting a nation does not mean getting drunk? Supporting a football team does not mean getting drunk beyond belief. Leicester Square was littered filth. Bottles, cans, takeaway. If humanity continue in this way, where did we get this idea about getting drunk in a football match? Especially when you couldn't go to the stadium and you congregated in a public space where families, kids, all come on a Friday evening to spend their time in the theatre land, cinemas, go out to eat something nice. Instead, you have crowds, volumes of crowds descending on with bottles of alcohol bought from supermarkets, convenience stores, corner stores, liquor shops, name it. Copious amounts were gargled or just literally no words, simply no words to describe how a human being for joy and pleasantness supporting a football team can get drunk, copious amounts of alcohol, and only to scream the head out to find themselves with a headache or a total nuisance to themselves and to the friends who they came with. A shame to see a place, a public place that is littered, solely littered. The news media today picking up on that the fans were picking up their litter. That's news, folks. That is news. And if humanity, if you project this, if you promote this as a way of life, to support a football team to get drunk and to litter the place and smash everything possible in the way is a way of life. I'm sure football, any sport, the sportsmanship, it's an insult to the sporting sportsman. It is an insult to the sportsman to behave in this way. You may find what I'm saying pretty much you might be saying, what a lunatic, spending 5 minutes talking about fans getting drunk and smashing the place and simply littering the entire square. No, behave as you wish. It is not for me to say what is right and what is wrong. I'm not your friend. I'm not your fan. I'm not here to hurt you or harm you in any way. I'm just here to share something that works for human beings. If it works for me, such a simple, stupid idiot like me, to not get it drunk, but yet I'm stoned, never touched the substance ever in my life, yet exuberant, just with a bottle of water, walked for 28 kilometers and fully alert after the brief shower when I got back. When humanity is crippled, the human faculties that enhances a human being for endless joy and exuberance of life is crippled by the alcohol and other chemicals that are ingested, and poisoning yourself for what? Just a half a day of ecstatic state of mind? You can be ecstatic all of the time, only if you have felt consciously and responsibly inward in conduct. I hope that I didn't come across as a nasty, ugly nut. I hope one day you may remember the words, or at least resonate the words that I have spoken today about the future of this nation and the nations across the planet, if their human population, if their citizens were to conduct this way. The next generation that we produce may be less than who we are today as human beings. I hope as human beings, human species on this planet, we are capable of more than what we are doing to ourselves and to each other and to the society and to the nations and to the planet each day. Such a waste of energy, such a waste of human potential. Just imagine all those young, enthusiastic, alive, alert human beings getting drunk only to be at half the capacity, half the possibility, reducing the capabilities, reducing the phenomena of how is to be a human being, and to experience and enjoy a sports match or any event for that matter. I hope the next generation that we produce see life beyond the alcohol and getting drunk and smashing up places. Because the way we are continuing our lives today on this planet, before too long, we're going to find a serious and beyond serious problem in society, in the way we conduct ourselves, and the human possibility, once it's been once it's been crippled, I have no words to say what is next for humans.